What's up guys, Protagonist here. Today I'll be doing an all-new deck profile on the Hyakki Vogue Stride deck from Winter FC 2015. Basically, I have a copy of the English deck, so I'll be doing an English deck profile, so it'll be easier for you guys to understand the deck as well. So yeah, the Winter FC 15 basically gives support to old decks like Hyakki Vogue Reverse and stuff. So this deck has gotten new support and really awesome support, I say. For example, this guy actually he is a version of Hyakki Vogue, except you don't have to lock anything and the card can bounce back to your hand. So yeah, I'll go through the deck before I explain the whole deck and how it works and the combos. So yeah, enjoy. The grade 3 play is for Hyakki Vogue, because this is a Hyakki Vogue Reverse deck. So it's a 4 Hyakki Vogue Reverse. Hyakki Vogue Reverse is an awesome card. His ability is Limit Break. So if you're fighting those pesky decks like Great Stuck You, like Ripples, you can trash them with this skill because it's huge. His skill is choose 2 of your Murakumo rear guards and lock them. So basically you have to as a reverse unit, you have to lock your own rear guards. And then choose up to 3 of your covert demonic dragon Hyakki Vogues reverse on the rear guard circles, and those unit gains are 10k power. So basically, let's say the combo is to do this. Get access to 3 copies of Hyakki Vogue onto your field. You activate a Limit Break, so 10k. So that's huge power, just like that. Very simple card. So basically, you just lock 2 units, then you gain that 10k power to your. So yeah, pretty simple. Alright, his second skill is on right skill. So when this guy is readed as a Vanguard, when this guy is placed on Vanguard circle, you can Con Blast 2 and search your deck for one copy of itself and call it to the Vanguard circle. And then at the end of turn, you can bounce back to your hand. So that it's pretty cool because it allows you to escape lock and all the nasty retiring shit that we have in Vanguard. So yep, Hyakki Vogue Reverse is a very neat card since the back in the days. He's one of my favorite He's one of my favorite cards that is really cheap to play as well. So yeah, 4 copies. Alright, since we'll be playing a Stride deck, I'll be playing 3 copies of the Stride, of the GBT Stride stuff. His ability is Counter Blast 1 when you perform Stride. So when you Stride, for example, I'm going to give you the most prettiest Stride. I'm a sucker for pretty cards, so yeah. When you perform Stride, Counter Blast 1, and you can clone one copy of a card on your field. And so basically, for example, I have this clone, superior call up to 2 copies of this onto your field. At the end of turn, this card is placed at the bottom of the deck. So basically, you Counter Blast 1, you call 2 shadow units, which I just call it because it attacks and goes away. So it's good because it kind of eats out of your opponent's hand size guard, since you have since you just call 3 units for free, 2 units for free, my bad. So yeah, it's good because you can help you rush really hard. Of course, obviously they can't stay on the field, otherwise they'll be too overpowered. If it's 1 copy on the field, I guess it makes sense. But you're calling 2 copies, which makes it a perfect column. So yeah, so Counter Blast, call 3 units, call 2 free units and attack the turn. His GB2 skill is when your rear guard is put into your deck due to an effect of the cards, you can search your deck for up to one card of the same name and add it to your hand. So you activate cards like him, that when he attacks and you super call it, you can search for another copy of him instead of just losing that unit. So it's pretty nice, pretty neat to have. Now we play this grade 3 because it serves as a really good backup for Hyakki Vogue. So even if you don't write your Hyakki Vogues, you can still play the Murakumo Strides in the deck, which I have plenty. And there's a lot of combo with them, really cool combos. So yeah, 1 copy of Kagura Bloom. Kagura Bloom is a very nice card as well. He's basically a break right. His ability is when you break right, Counter Blast 1, Counter Blast 1 break right, and your Vanguard gains plus 10k power. And then search for a copy, 2 cards with the same name as the card into a regular circle. So very neat ability because it allows you to do this. When you break right, search for 2 copies of him, or if you're greedy, you can just call 3. And at end turn, you can bounce them back to your hand anyway. So for the later game, when you perform your strides, you can still pull off your shenanigans, bounce them back to your hand and stuff. So it's a good card. We only play one as attack because it's not really necessary. Most important is still your Hyakki Vogue or your Stride Heart. So 2 options, 2 winning image, what I like to call it. So yeah, let's go on the Great Tools. The Great Tools have some interesting stuff. Great Tools we play 4. The Flower Head Fujino. Fujino's skill is whenever if another copy of her is caught to Rearguard Circle, for that turn, this unit gains plus 2k power, and when the attack hits, it can unflip with damage. So what you do with her is you combo with his skill, which allows you to tilt up 2 more units, so that the original unit gains plus more power, gains plus 4k, which is nice because it helps you hit your magic numbers when it's boosted. And yeah, and another cool thing is when you call her, then when you have this, you stride. Too many things I need to explain, so yeah. When you stride, you clone whatever you want to clone, because you could actually, stride with this guy. And it becomes Aqua Force because you can attack from the back row as well. So what the cool thing is when you call 2 units, he gains 4k, and each of them were tilted for each other, so gain 2k, 11k attackers. So yeah, just solo rearguards from the back and cool stuff. So yeah, she's a really nice unit because she's able to gain huge power just by shadow calling units. So cool card. Alright, next we have 4 Bloody Mist. Just classic. Well, to be honest, Murakumo don't really have any awesome Great Tools, but he's good because this deck is a control deck, to be honest, because this deck can play really defensively with all the stuff going on, and hand size maintenance is really easy with this deck because you gain a lot of pluses. So his ability is just there to, okay, early game 10k no pass, yeah, that's all. And he's just a ninja, it's cool. Alright, next is 3 copies of the Granjin. Granjin is just early game rush. When attack hits while it's boosted, so if it's a Vanguard, boosted by its starter. When it's boosted by its starter, attack hits, you can super call 1 copy, but at the end of turn it goes back to the deck. So, but the pressure is still there. Your opponent will most likely gonna guard him because nobody wants a free unit slapping their face again. It's really painful. This deck is a master of rush as well, since you get to call shadow units all the time. So 3 copies, just for being there. Alright, next we go to our Great Ones. Great Ones, 4 Perfect Guards. White Heron, Stealth Beast White Heron. Yep, her art's pretty nice. So basically she's our G Perfect Guard. If there's another copy of her in a drop zone when you Perfect Guard with her and flip 1 damage. Well, this deck actually doesn't use a lot of Con Blast, but it's still there because it's G Con Blast always good. Unless you don't even use Con Blast. 4 Metamorphox. Yeah, sounds very stupid. He has been a classic combo from the Hyakki Vogue deck. So back then what we always do is Hyakki Vogues. We have tons of them on the field. Just gonna give you a bunch of dumb examples. The cool thing about Hyakki Vogue deck is you can just call any random shit unit, and back then how I played, it's called a bunch of random shit unit. You don't have any booster at all, you can just lock them. Counter Blast, you don't even need a Counter Blast, you just lock 2, gain the 10k power, call him, unlock 1 free unit because his ability is unlock 1 Rearguard, then lock 2 again. So each becomes 30k, 30k, 30k. 31k, 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 so that's huge guard. So if you score a stand, your opponent's gonna get wrecked. So that's the cool thing about Murakumo. Yeah, his skill is basically just unlock 1 unit. And this card is also splendid against Link Joker. If you ever encounter them, which is most likely you're gonna encounter. So 4 copies, just there. Oops. Alright, another great one we play is the Galatine brother, like they call it, the Galatine twin. He's just an AK vanilla. He's cool just because when we stride, you can just like call. You got 1 just duplicate 1 free column, which is just 16k, and turn go back anyway. So This is a tech I play. 16k columns, just like that. So if you just one booster here, clone one column, clone that attack, go back. So yeah, simple as that. Alright. Then another great one we play is 3 Stride Helpers. Basically discard for Stride, search your deck for the grade 3. Search your deck for him if you need it. Yep. Alright, now for grade 0s we play with this deck plays more stand lineup because it doesn't really play draw because we don't really need all the draw power because we have all the advantage we have from our summoning. So 4 of these stands are amazing because when this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, you may shuffle it back to the top of the deck, basically just shuffle the deck. When this comes to the Vanguard circle, you can put it back to your deck. Then select one of your units on the field and duplicate 2 copies of them. So there's a lot of combos you can pull off with this guy. And yeah, basically he's like a pseudo booster caller. So let's say you need some boosters and you already have 1 booster. Oh my god, so many cards I have to explain. Alright, so example, you have 1 Metamorph Fox, call him. Clone 2 Metamorph Fox for the extra tank. It's basically a very nice 5k booster. Free 5k boosters in a way. And he's a stand trigger. Stand trigger works well in this deck because your regards are gonna be very huge. So, another 4 stands. Basically, it's an 8 stand build. Put this card in your soul, and if you have Muroko Vanguard, you can unflick on damage. So I realize this is an Aquaforce. Muroko Moth and Aquaforce are the clans that have one of the best triggers in the game because they have all sorts of triggers like the Magao clone. For Naruto Cat. Naruto Cat is put the soul gain plus 3k. So it's the Flame of Victory. 4 heals. Yukime, yeah. Alright. Where's my starter? Shucks. Sorry guys, give me a sec. I tend to shuffle my starter into the oblivion. Oh my god. I've tested this deck and this deck works really well because it is able to gain huge pluses and then finish off with a resending Vanguard, which is pretty cool. And damn it, starter, where the hell are you? Oh my god, pointless recording time. Ugh. Oh, here it is. Alright, the starter is also a very cool card. He's a GB1 effect. So at the beginning of main phase, you can Soul Blast 1 and return and bounce this card back to your hand. If you do, select one, look at top 3 cards of the deck and Superior Call one of them to your Vanguard circle. At the end of the turn, it is returned back to the bottom of the deck. So it is good because at the cost of 1 Soul Blast, you bounce this card back to your hand, which can be used again the next turn, and you gain 1 free unit. But by the cost of 1 Soul Blast, which you don't even use a soul anyway, so you can just bounce back. If you want to use that shield next turn, you can just use a shield, or otherwise you can just call it again. Next turn, activate skill again, you get a free unit again. So basically, it's a recycling free unit. So he's a really good starter. Alright, let's get on to the Great Force. The thing you guys have been waiting for. 2 copies of Ambush Demon Stealth Dragon, Hyakki Vogue Hyuta. Hyuta's skills is really interesting. His skill is once per turn, choose one of your regards with Hyakki and card name and put it at the bottom of the deck. If you have a card with Hyakki in the card name, choose one of your units and then search a deck for up to 1 card of the same name and call it to the Vanguard circle. I'm pretty new with this skill, but choose one of your regards with Hyakki, then put the bottom of the deck. Then after that, you can call another unit with Hyakki and gain plus 10k power. At the end of the turn, return the unit caught to the hand. So it's good because you can escape Link Jokers and stuff. So yeah, actually I don't understand why they have to say choose one of your regards with Hyakki, a card name, put it to the bottom of the deck, and then call it out. Why not just give it power? But oh well. So yeah, this is great because it gains 10k power and returns it back to your hand. So it's in a way he's like the reverse, but reverse requires you lock, and if you don't have much field presence, you can use him. And he's quite spammable because it doesn't require to flip one copy of itself up or not, so you can use 2 times. However, I find it 2 is to be the very optimal choice, because after 2, most likely I'm gonna go for the kill, which is the 2 copies of Ambush Demon Stealth Dragon, Homura Raider. Homura Raider is choose a face down card ambush and flip a copy of itself up. Then you must have this unit gains reduce 1 drive, and at the end of the battle that this unit attacks a Vanguard, choose one of your rear and you have 3 copies of that rear, most likely gonna be him. You can just call, yeah. So once you've complete your Hyakki Vogue stuff, you can just like use him, then select 3 units, shuffle those units back to your deck, then resend this card. So basically he's our resender, the Dragonic Overlord, the ace for the deck. He's our finisher. He's a really good finisher. So yeah. The next strides we play is Ambush Demon Stealth Rogue. His name's too long, just 2 copies. His effect is when you place this card when your unit is placed on the rearguard circle. Okay, basically, let me just explain it really quickly. Alright, so you stride. So when another unit is placed on the rearguard circle and you have 2 or more of the same name as that unit, for that turn, though that unit gains plus 2k power and continue, this unit can attack even from the back row. So what we do is when we stride, we copy one of the units we have, aka her, copy 2 more units anywhere here, and then those units gains plus 2k, 2k, and then from her ability gain another 2k, 2k, then for her ability gains plus another 4k. So yeah, each of them gain 4k, which is pretty nice because it allows you to slap your opponent's rearguards for. Oh no, sorry, it allows you to do an Aqua Force combo, which is just attack from the back row. 5k, 5k, 5k. So this guy makes turn all your stuff into Tidal Assault, so it's pretty cool. 2 copies with attack. Alright, now my favorite card of the deck is 2 Cosmic Snowfall Shirayuki. Shirayuki is a very nice card. Her ability actually doesn't require you to have Shirayuki in the heart, so she's actually very, very flexible. You can actually use her in any Murakumo deck. Okay, her ability is when this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, choose one of your heart cards and search your deck for one of the card the same name as card as card to the Vanguard circle. And if you have the Shirayuki heart card, at the end of turn, return that unit back to your hand and choose a card from your hand, discard it. If you do not, at the end of turn, please put the unit back to the bottom of the deck. So what she says is, for example, if you strike him, you can superior call a copy of. You can superior call 2 copies of this guy. Where are you? Yeah, basically when you perform strike, you can superior call a copy of him, and then what's the cool part is when you strike, you can superior call the heart if you have an empty field basically, and then you can activate the strike skill, counterblast 1, superior another copy of it out. So basically it gives you a free column if you have lacking of attackers. So that's what I feel is a very, very cool combo. So play 2 copies just because she's pretty awesome. Okay, so the combo, remember, is stride, activate her skill, add superior call first, then counterblast, superior call another unit. So attack, it goes back to your deck anyway, so yeah, free attack column. Cherokee. Alright. So that's pretty much the Hyakki Vogue deck. I sure hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile on the Hyakki Vogue deck. Strike deck. So remember, add me on Facebook and subscribe to my channel. Peace out, and I love you guys. Bye.